You're not lost because you're lazy. You're lost because no one gave you a clear path. We live in a time with unlimited information, podcasts, influencers, business advice, self-improvement content everywhere. And yet most young men feel more confused than ever. Too many voices, too many opinions, no filter. You don't need more content. You need better foundations. So I'll make it simple. If you can solve 3 problems, discipline, money, and purpose, the world opens up. And these are the 3 books that help you do exactly that. The Book of 5 Rings, first, discipline, not motivation, not hype, discipline. The Book of 5 Rings was written by Miyamoto Musashi, a samurai who fought over 60 duels and never lost. But this isn't really a book about fighting, it's a book about strategy, about awareness, about mastering yourself before trying to master anything else. Most young men struggle not because they lack potential, but because they lack control. They start things, they quit, they get distracted, they react emotionally. Musashi's philosophy is simple. Don't rely on talent. Don't rely on emotion. Rely on structure. He teaches you to think long term, to observe before acting, to detach from ego. And that's rare today. We live in a reactive world. Notifications, opinions, impulse decisions. This book forces you to slow down. It makes you ask, are you acting with intention or just reacting? Discipline isn't about punishment, it's about clarity. And without clarity, nothing else works. Once you can control yourself, you need to understand the game you're playing. Because discipline without direction just makes you efficient at the wrong things. The Almanack of Naval Ravikant. The second book is about money, but not in the way you think. The Almanack of Naval Ravikant isn't about hustle culture. It's about leverage, judgment, and long-term thinking. Most young men either obsess over money or avoid it completely. Both are emotional reactions. Naval approaches wealth calmly. He explains that money is a tool, a byproduct of value creation and specific knowledge, not luck, not grinding 16 hours a day, not flexing online. He teaches you to play long-term games, build skills that can't be easily replaced, use leverage, code, media, capital, instead of just time. And maybe most importantly, he separates wealth from status. That alone can save you years, because chasing status makes you loud. Building wealth makes you independent. This book changes how you see opportunity. And once you understand money properly, fear decreases. You stop feeling behind. You start thinking strategically. But even if you have discipline, and even if you understand money, there's still one problem most men never solve. Because, why are you doing any of this? Man's Search for Meaning. The third book is about meaning. Man's Search for Meaning was written by Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist who survived Nazi concentration camps. And what he discovered is simple but uncomfortable. Suffering is unavoidable, but meaning makes it bearable. Many young men today aren't physically struggling. They're mentally empty, comfortable, but lost. Frankl argues that happiness isn't something you chase. It's something that emerges when you take responsibility for something beyond yourself. A mission, a person, a principle. Without meaning, discipline feels pointless. Money feels empty. With meaning, even hardship feels structured. This book forces you to confront a hard question. If everything external was taken away, who would you choose to be? That question changes you. You don't need 100 books, you need foundations. Discipline, so you can control yourself. Money, so you can control your direction. Meaning, so you know why you're moving at all. If you can answer those 3 areas, you're no longer lost. You're building. Start there.